Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Flushed out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man. Complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Hurts.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
He got 29 yards that time. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
On 2nd and 7, Jackson dancing to his left, and he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead.
Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game, how about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. First carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Darquez Denard.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Second down, here's Hurts.
He'll air this one deep for Anderson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Joe Mixon, 50 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through.
The game at 7. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. From the gun, Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And that'll bring up second down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
He's brought a quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. From the gun, it's Jackson. And right side, Henry's got it. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
10 at the 21-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down, escaping the pressure right. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. These 2 teams all tied after 1. Second and goal from the 1. Trying to punch it in with Henry.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Taking it in from a yard out.
And Washington has taken the lead.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Here's Coleman now to return.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
First down, Packers.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Joe Mixon. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Packers.
On the carry.
Joe Mixon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your
And got his man complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Looking deep for Adams. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Davante Adams with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Gold to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes this Washington 21. Packers 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Coleman now to return.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this is going to be incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Hurts fumbles it.
But it looked like a Packer. Yeah, Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
They go play action with Hurts.
Open man is Robbie Anderson. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10.
Throwing is Hurts.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
And it's 3rd.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Jordan Reed has it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining. And a reminder, folks, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report coming up shortly. The coach with us, as always, as he will start to look ahead to Super Bowl 53. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run here with Mixon. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On the run, it's Mixon.
And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They run for it with Mixon, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Joe Mixon, as the 1st half is winding down, and the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Boswell for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Chris Boswell set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal.
And it's caught inside the 30. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Going for it all. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. Woods the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Give him 14 on the play. And it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Well set to kick off.
The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards, the final tally.
At the 36-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and 1 at the 45.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. From the gun, Jackson. Looking deep for Adams. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. A 1st down there on a pickup of at 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
A first down carry for Henry. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Danico Autry on the stop. A gain of a yard. Brings up
Jackson.
2nd and 9.
Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. First down and more for Jackson. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Safe. Hey. Get out.
They'll run it with Williams. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Punching it in from a yard away.
And Washington has taken the lead.
And Charles, he's able to dive in there in a short yardage situation.
Just find a place to get to the end zone. Didn't matter where it was, but once he did, used his nose for the end zone and dove in.
Robbie Gould set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Here's Coleman now to return.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he will find Ridley. That's complete.
To Calvin.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Mixon. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Joe Mixon.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
This is the tight end fan.
Hurts.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
Complete to Calvin.
Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
First down, Packers.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter play.
28.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
20-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And that's caught left side. It's Woods.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 34. Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It leads to
after what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got it. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Jackson now. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
6-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. So that a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points, that means this is now a 2-score game.
Yeah, and that's tough to deal with, isn't it? This little time left. Those 2 points doesn't seem like a lot, but it means everything now. Those are going to be the ones we're going to look back on. Those 2 points right there, the play of the game.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the fourth quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
At the
Jackson from the shotgun. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. Flush to his right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson will throw again. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Field goal. A 55-yard attempt.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
33.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away into 4.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession, gigantic. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Lorenzo Carter on the tackle.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
36-yard line.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Tremaine Edmonds on the tackle. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
At the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Davante Adams saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Washington will line up for the 2-point conversion.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. To throw again is Jackson, and he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead.
41. Packers 21.
This one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
At the 46-yard line.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. Celebration time in D.C., Washington, the NFC champs, as we say thank you for watching and good night. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
Again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, used to win the teams, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Nice march out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nice like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I crashed. Shout out South Tree and shout classy. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the fuck of my side. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the fuck of my body. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the fuck of my body. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the fuck of my.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag Michael Vick in Atlanta. Call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens across the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pass like I say to you, boy, that ain't shake play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
Oh, good footwork on the span.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.